Deep in Kenya's Baringo County, cases of gender-based violence are taking an abnormal shift.
It was the husband and the other is the wife.
These are two graves of a man and his wife. After disagreement with the wife, the man got into a scuffle with her and ended her life and was lynched by a mob, leaving behind two children who are now staying with a relative.
He killed his wife because she went to harvest millet on his land. They have been fighting for a very long time. He went ahead and lynched her. She died on the spot.
The orphans are now struggling. A distant relative with a big heart came to their rescue. Affording a meal and consistency in schooling is a problem, all courtesy of gender-based violence.
I went to save the kids from their grandmother because they had no food. They were not going to school. Even now, they have no shoes, no uniform. When the parents died, no one bothered to check on them. It's so bad to hit a woman. Look at the kids now. They are suffering because they have no mother or father.
According to a World Health Organization report released on 9th of March 2021, 1 in 4 young women who have been in a relationship will have already experienced violence by an intimate partner by the time they reach their mid-20s. Intimate partner violence is by far the most prevalent form of violence against women globally, affecting around 641 million women. Claudia Garcia Moreno is currently in WHO's Department of Sexual and Reproductive Health and Research, where she leads WHO's work on violence against women.
The rates are really unacceptably high everywhere, but we see the highest prevalence in the least developed countries, in particularly the regions of Oceania, Sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. The numbers highlight that we are not on track to meet the Sustainable Development Goal target on elimination of violence against women and girls, and that we really need to accelerate our actions. There needs to be stronger leadership and political will. And as we have said, COVID is likely to have made the situation worse. And we need to see that COVID reconstruction efforts also address women and girls and the issue of violence against women.
Successful interventions also include strategies that ensure essential services are available and accessible to survivors, that support women's organizations, challenge inequitable social norms, reform discriminatory laws, and strengthen legal responses. The gender-based violence sensitization hasn't been taken a notch higher in the African rural setup. So many men are committing these societal vices and walking scot-free. Authorities and governments have now been urged to come up with strategies to involve men in the discussion of a family setup to avoid such situations. Nick Mudimba, CGTN, Baringo, Kenya.